All right. What e-marketing experience have you been exposed to? Um, I would say that the e-marketing experience that I have is mainly from a class that I took called e-commerce. Um, it it was a pretty extensive class. We talked about a lot of things as far as how companies are using um, clickstream media and social networking and just all kinds of resources to get to people through the internet. And just the thing that I was the most fascinated about that was how trackable everything was. I mean, you can follow a person all over the internet, really, and it's somewhat frightening, to be honest with you, as far as a consumer standpoint, but it's very um, integral from a marketing standpoint. How familiar how familiar are you with social networking techniques for advertising purposes? I would say I'm fairly familiar with that. We discussed that pretty well in a couple of my classes, as far as how, when you're using the social networking, you just think that you're picking and choosing things that you like and want to show other people you like, but the companies are using that for vast amounts of marketing information and taking that and using it and setting up profiles for you where you're going to be viewing things that interest you as far as advertisements go, and the company is putting advertisements in front of people that are interested in their products, which is pretty mind-blowing, really, when you think about it. What type of web development or quick experience have you had? I have not had very much experience with either thing. This job entails blogging reviews. Have you ever analyzed or been exposed to any blogging strategies implemented by other companies? Yes, actually, in a couple of my classes, we kind of went over blogging and how companies are using it to their benefit because word of mouth advertising is the best kind of advertising. If your friend tells you, "Hey, I bought this and it's the best thing ever," you're going to believe them rather than somebody that's getting paid to say it. And so companies are using blogs and advertising on blogs, to get that kind of authenticity out there to people. Um, our catalogs need updated and new descriptions. Please rate your copywriting skills. I would say my copywriting skills aren't the best. I don't have a whole lot of experience as far as that goes, but I think that I could learn. I have no doubt in my mind that I could learn um, what needs to be done as far as that goes, and I think I could do a good job at it. What do you know about Swiss Colony? Well, I know that Swiss Colony is one of the largest, mail order sellers of, cheese, snacks, specialty gifts, um, uh, baked goods, things like that. They sell about $600 million worth of sales annually. You guys have about 1,200 employees, based in Monroe, Wisconsin, and I believe founded in 1926. Um, have you looked at our website and product divisions? Actually, yeah, and I was, quite impressed with the website. The ease of navigation I thought was really good. You could get around to everything pretty easily. The categories were well laid out. If you wanted cheese, here's cheese. If you want sausage, here's sausage. If you want something else, there it is. And it also lets you browse too. If you're not looking for a specific thing, you can browse really well. Tell me two to three trends that you see in this field of marketing. I think that one trend would be obviously the click stream. That's getting to be so big. People are tracking everything that consumers are doing when they're coming on, figuring out why they're doing this, why they're doing that, and it's getting bigger and bigger every day and more powerful. And another thing I think would be social media, because obviously, Facebook is what, the third or fourth largest country in the world, and there's people on Facebook, and there's people that are interested in your products, and if you find them, you can put them right in front of their faces, and you know, there's a good chance you can get a lot of sales that way because people are interested in it and they see it, and oh, they're gonna buy there. So I think that's another big thing. What one thing really interests you most about this job? I think the one thing that really interests me most is the e-marketing, the e-commerce side of it. Figuring out the who's, the whys, why people are coming on the website and maybe not buying. Why aren't they buying? Why aren't they going through with it? Or how come this person only buys once every 2 months, or this and that? Figuring it out, trying to figure out how you can make the site better, how you can make the it laid out better, the whole experience better, so that more people are not just visiting the site, they're actually using the site and buying from the site. I think that would be a really interesting job to figure that kind of stuff out and to do that stuff like that. What would you like to be doing 5 years from now? Well, 5 years from now, I would really like to be in a company that I can move up in. I'd like to be off the ground floor, and I would like to have room to grow still. That's kind of my goal. If you get to the top and it's not where you want to be, then you have to keep moving. I'd like to be in a place where I could keep moving up and keep finding the next thing. And that's where I'd like to be in 5 years. And how do you like to spend your free time? Well, I spend my free time with my friends and family mostly. I have a really large and close family, and I have some really good friends, and we spend a lot of time together, and we do a lot of interesting things, and have a lot of good fun. Tell me about any project or volunteer activity you initiated. Well, I was actually part of two different volunteer groups that went around, and one, when I was younger, we went to Montana and painted houses on a Native American reservation, and then a few years after that, I went to Alaska, and we built a house for Habitat for Humanity, and both were really fulfilling. Really made you feel good about yourself, helping people out, kind of giving back for things that you have gotten in your life. Um, and then, in a sentence or two, why are you the best candidate for the position? I feel I'm the best candidate for this position because I feel that I have the ability to excel at anything that I put my mind to, and I think that I can do this job and I can do it well, and I think that that confidence is irreplaceable, and you need that in your company, a confidence like that. And so, anyways, I've prepared a portfolio. Uh, these are some works that I've done. This is a campaign that I put together. This is a company I created, AdSpot, and I created a campaign for Car Valley cheese. And this has got a ton of information about advertising, different means of advertising, the budgets, and things like that. And here I have a trifold brochure. It's folded out. It's just it's a made-up event, but it demonstrates the ability I have in Adobe InDesign to lay things out, put things together like this and that. And then I also have my marketing plan that I put together for the Ale Asylum for a class. It's a 12-step marketing plan, very extensive, a lot of hard work in this, a lot of research, information, data put together, new ideas that came up with while working on this, and I feel this is a very good piece of work that I've done.